Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 4 of the Seattle Mariners franchise here at MLB 13 this show, and today you can take a look at how the Seattle Mariners did in May of 2014 and take a look at Robinson Cano just struggling to get that OPS. It's not even at 750. He's really underperformed for us so far this year. And Marlon Byrd, a player that started out hot but his average has fallen down to 228. He looks like a player that, right field I should say, looks like a position that we're going to have to look to upgrade in the near future. Although, if the season continues how it does, I'm not going to look to make an immediate upgrade mid-season. I'm probably going to wait till the offseason to make such a move. As we are 22-27 at the beginning of June, taking on the Oakland Athletics in a June 1st ball game from the O.Co Coliseum. And this game will feature one of the Oakland Athletics' new offseason acquisitions in Scott Kazmir, the Southpaw, who was acquired in free agency previously with the Cleveland Indians, and before that, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Tampa Bay Rays. So you can see how Kazmir's done so far. Yeah, he's been pretty shaky. Danny Hultzen, on the other hand, has been more than shaky. He has been downright awful for us so far to start this year. A top prospect who has very underperformed so far, and if he continues to struggle like this, another position where we might have to look to upgrade. Now, if the season does continue how it has continued, it may be a thing where we're just going to be patient with the guy and we're not going to look to make a deal to make an immediate upgrade. Maybe we'll send it back down to AAA, try to get him some more experience, and maybe his overall will up a little bit before we bring him back up again. We'll see. A lot of this is dependent on how the season goes from this point on. Take a look at the lineup for the Oakland Athletics right there, and as you can see, a couple new additions to the team. Jared Saltalamacchia is one, and they also play Nakajima, the shortstop that they signed in the offseason of 2012-2013, who rarely played in the 2013 season, but he's getting a start here. Here's Daniel Nava, another acquisition who really fits the bill of the Oakland Athletics. They're a team that regards itself highly on OBP and doesn't worry so much about a lot of other things, like batting average and all that. And Daniel Nava was like 5th in the AL in OBP back in 2013, so interesting pickup for them. I could definitely see that happening in real life if Daniel Nava were to become available on the market, but nonetheless, you can take a look at this ball game. Already first and second for the Oakland Athletics in the bottom of the first. Brandon Moss up, and Moss is going to hit this one into center field. It will be, looks like, trapped right there by Franklin Gutierrez. And Gutierrez is getting the start today against the lefty Kazmir, and Jesus Montero is getting the start. We moved him to first base and Court Hart out to right field to give Marlon Byrd a day off. Jesus Montero had been tearing it up in AAA before we called them up before last episode, and we're going to see how he could possibly do as Marlon Byrd's replacement. But check this play out. I fire it home, and it actually goes by the catcher Zunino, but he picks it up, fires it back to home, and the runner is out. What a way to pick up the third out of the inning, bailing out Danny Hultzen a little bit there. That was pretty funny. I actually was not paying attention 100% and did not even see that the ball had rolled away until like a second or two afterwards. But nonetheless, here we go. Kyle Seager striking out of that 1-2 slider by Scott Kazmir. Beautiful pitch by the left-hander, and take a look at Seager just looking foolish on this pitch right here as he does go around on the check swing. Good pick by Saltalamacchia, and that will be strike 3 swinging. So here we go later in the inning. Top 2 still 0-2 count to Mike Zunino, and Zunino's going to go down on the inside slider. Scott Kazmir dealing right now to start out this ballgame in the top of the second. Now top 3, first pitch of the AB to Logan Morrison, today's starting left fielder, and Morrison's going to line this one down the right field line into the gap, into the corner for a base hit. He's going to test Josh Reddick's arm. Maybe not a smart idea, but Reddick's throw was offline. It was in time, but Morrison gets to second base safely, and we have a leadoff extra base hitter right here. So he's Montero up 2-2 count. Montero's going to strike out, looking beautiful pitch once again by Kazmir, and Montero struggling in his first opportunity for a start this season. He's only had 6 at-bats so far this year, and they've all come in pinch hit opportunities. Here we go, top of the third, first pitch of the AB, still 2. Nick Franklin is going to line this one to center field. That will get down in front of Daniel Nava. And as you can see, Morrison was stopped in between first and third there, so we'll have to hold up at third. He will not be able to advance home. But we got runners on first and third with just one out in the inning. Now here's Franklin Gutierrez, the first pitch of the AB to Gutierrez. And he's going to ground this one to the third baseman. It's past the third baseman. That'll get into left field for a base hit. The run does come home and score. And we tied this ball game up at 1. I believe that's Addison Russell over there playing third base. He cannot stab that one. And now here we go. Robinson Cano is up with 2 batters later. 1-2 count. Cano's going to go down swinging. Another beautiful slider right there as he is dealing with that slider right now, especially to the lefties. Getting Seager earlier and now getting Robinson Cano. Here we go. Corey Hart up 2-1 count to Corey Hart. And Hart's going to ground this one to the shortstop. Nakajima is there. He will flip to second base for the out. And that will retire the side. So Kazmir gets out of the jam. 1 run comes home, and it's a 1-1 ball game. Here is Nakajima, the 0-1 count to him to lead off this third inning. He's going to kill this one to deep right center field. That one is back, and that is going to one-hop off the wall. Gutierrez over to play it. He will fire into the cutoff man and hold Nakajima to a double, but it's a leadoff double for the Oakland Athletics as they look to get some runs brewing here and try to retake this lead. Here we go now. Daniel Nava is the next batter. 2-0 count, and Nava's going to line this one into left center, or left field I should say, down the left field line. That'll bounce off the 330 side. Morrison fires this one into second base, and he will be not in time. Nava gets there safely, and it's an RBI double for the former Boston Red Sox outfielder. Now Yoenis Cespedes is up 0-2 count to Cespedes, and he's going to ground this one to the second baseman. Robinson Cano fires onto first in time, but the runner moves over to third, and now it's a runner on third with just one out. Next batter is Brandon Moss, first pitch of the AB, and Moss is going to do the exact same thing, ground this one to the second baseman, who will fire onto first, but the run does come home and score, and the A's produce a run a little bit here as they will take a 3-1 lead. Now, later in the inning, 1-1 count to Josh Reddick. Reddick's going to crush this one to deep left center field. That one is back. Gutierrez is chasing it, and he will make the catch. Franklin Gutierrez showing off his great range, and Josh Reddick just misses that one. They're really putting good solid contact on Danny Hultzen right now. That'll be something to look for as we move forward in the game. Top of the fourth, 3-2 count to Kyle Seager. Great at bat so far, and Seager absolutely smacks this one to deep right center field. That is way gone. You have to really hit it to get out of the O.Co Coliseum. This is not a hitter-friendly ballpark, but he absolutely smashes that one. Take a look at this replay. Seager, beautiful swing on it, and oh my goodness, look where this one's going to end up landing. This one must have gone to like 420, 430 feet. An absolute bomb by Kyle Seager, and the young third baseman showing that just because the Mariners brought in a lot of new talent to this team does not mean you can forget about the old talent that was already there. Justin Smoke, first pitch of the AB with one out in the inning. He's going to line this one into left field for a base hit. Cespedes over to field to fire into the cutoff man, but it is a one-out base hit. And now, with one out in the inning, 1-1 count, Logan Morrison is up. And Morrison is going to smack this one into deep right field. But realizing this is quickly going to be caught, the runner will tag up. He will head for second base, testing the arm of Josh Reddick once again. And once again, the move pays off as another inaccurate throw from Josh Reddick puts a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Jesus Montero up. Montero lines this one into left field for a base hit, but Yoenis Cespedes has an incredible arm. We will hold our runner at third base. That will give us runners on first and third with 2 outs. Next batter is Nick Franklin with a chance to tie up this ball game, the 1-2 count, and Franklin goes down swinging. Great high fastball right there from Scott Kazmir. Gets Nick Franklin to strike out, and that will retire the side. So top of the fifth, 0-1 count to Franklin Gutierrez, the leadoff hitter. Gutierrez is going to line this one back into left center field for a base. So this was going to roll all the way to the wall. Over to play it is Daniel Nava, but he misplays it. He will finally pick it up, but Gutierrez has plenty of speed, and he will reach third base safely, as it is a lead-off triple for the speedy Franklin Gutierrez. So now, here we go. Next batter in the inning is going to be Robinson Cano, the 0-1 count. And Cano, who has struggled all year, will thankfully take any RBI he can get at this point. Now one will come by the way of an RBI ground out to, I believe that's Brandon Moss over there playing first base. So later in the inning, top of the fifth, still 1-2 count to Corey Hart with the game tied up. Hart is going to end up smacking this one into right field for a base hit. And I really don't know why they run the shifted to the left side in this game. I mean, I know that the game probably isn't smart enough to realize this, but probably like half my hits that I've gotten with Corey Hart this year have come just because of the way they shift their defense. I swear I just hit it to the opposite field all the time with them. But unless Kyle Seager kind of hits this one into no man's land, Moss over to play it, flips to first base, not in time, and Seager reaches base, so we have runners on first and second with just 1 out. Mike Zunino is up next, the pitch from Scott Kazmir, and Zunino's going to line this one into deep right center field, and that one is going to get down and one hop up off the wall. One run has come around and scored. Here comes the second one being waved around. The throw home is in time, and he got him. Not sure if a slider would have gotten the job done right there, but it does not matter now as that runner is out. And that will make it a 4-3 ball game. Still 2 outs in the inning. Justin Smoke up. Smoke on the 2-0 count is going to pop this one up into right center field. Center fielder Daniel Nava is over to field it. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. So it's a 4-3 ball game here as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning. 0-2 count, and Cespedes goes down swinging on that fastball from Danny Hultzen. Nice pitch, as Hultzen has appeared to settle in a little bit here in the middle innings of this ball game. Later in the inning, still first pitch of the AB to Brandon Moss. Moss is going to dribble this one down the third baseline, picked up by Seager, fires to first, and it's in time. A Web Gem nominee from Kyle Seager right there. Probably would have been the smarter decision to let that one go foul, but knowing Brandon Moss is not the speediest on the base pass, we decided to take the risk, and it pays off. Top 7 here, skipping it a little bit. Franklin Gutierrez goes down swinging as Luke Gregerson is now in to pitch for the Oakland A's, getting Franklin Gutierrez to go down right there. Now 0-2 count to Corey Hart. Hart's going to go down on the low fastball. Another strikeout for Luke Gregerson, the former San Diego Padre, and offseason pickup in the 2013 offseason for the Oakland A's. Here is Nakajima. He goes down as Danny Hultzen moving into his 7th inning of work. He has really settled in and pitched a nice ball game for us. Top of the 8th, 1-0 count. Zunino up. Zunino lines that one into left center field for a base hit. That will roll all the way to the wall, and Zunino is going to look for extra bases out of this. Nava fires into the cutoff man, but Zunino is easily in there for a double for the Seattle Mariners. So they'll look to add on some insurance here in the top of the 8th inning. Now, as you take a look at a replay, beautiful swing by Zunino. Gregerson has had a couple innings of work here, not really known for being a long reliever. That workload could be getting to him at this point. We will see as he's still in the ballgame. Justin Smoke up, 1-2 count. Zunino takes his lead off second, and Smoke goes down. Nice pitch right there, backdoor. I believe that was a slider by Luke Gregerson. Now Logan Morrison up. Logan Morrison grounds this one down the right field line for a base hit. Zunino's going to be waved around. He will come around and score. And heads up base running right there by our man to move up to second base. So nice play all around by the Seattle Mariners, and that will be the day for Luke Gregerson. Dan Otero is going to come in and pitch now as he will try to work the A's out of this inning. It is a 6-3. No, it's a 5-3 ball game. Excuse me. But that one gets by the catcher, Jared Saltz and Lamacchia. They'll move the runner up to third. So Jesus Montero a chance to drive in yet another insurance run. 1-0 count here. Less than 2 outs at the run out there. It's perfect base run scoring opportunity. And that one is going to get grounded past the second baseman for a base hit. Montero is going to get an RBI single, and it is a 6-3 ball game. The Mariners have pulled ahead a little bit here and are looking to close this game out. So, great seizing of the opportunity by Jesus Montero, who was 0 for 6 in his 6 at-bats coming into this game, but picks up a big hit right there in his first MLB start of 2014. Cadeau pops that one out to left field, and that will end the inning. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 8th. And now top 9, Kyle Seager up, first pitch of the AB. Otero still on the mound, and Seager smashing this one to deep left center field, or just deep left field, excuse me. That is fielded off the wall by Cespedes, and Seager's going to get in there with a double. And yet, once again, the Mariners looking to seize an opportunity to try and add on some insurance and just close this game out, put their stamp on this ball game. Mike Zunino up 0-2 count. He is the next batter, and here comes the pitch from Otero. And that is going to be strike 3 swinging. Beautiful pitch from Otero, and Zunino goes down. Now 2 outs in the inning. Next batter is Justin Smoke. 1-1 count to Smoke. And Smoke is going to smash this one into left center field. That is going to roll all the way to the wall. Another gap shot for the Seattle Mariners. They have put a lot of ball on bat today and made a lot of solid contact. Nice to see out of the Seattle Mariners lineup, which has sputtered a little bit to open up this year. So Justin Smoke's going to go down swinging on that slider. I've had a problem with sliders all day today. And Logan Morrison falls to 1 once again. But we're going to bring in Stephen Pryor here, not our closer. We're going to save Danny Farquhar for another day when a safe situation opens up. So Stephen Pryor in, 2 outs in the inning. Here's Addison Russell, 0-1 count. Russell pops this one up into the left center field. Our center fielder, Franklin Gutierrez, is over to make the catch. He will do so, and that is going to wrap up this ballgame. We took home the 7-3 victory. The Mariners improved to 23-27 on the season. Kind of where I predicted us to be at this point, kind of in between. You know, we're not really fully awful and rebuilding right now, but we're not quite a playoff team. We're not quite a contender, so we're kind of where I expected us to be. This isn't going to be a 3 to 4 year rebuilding process. It's probably going to be like a 2-year rebuilding process, but we'll see how we, keep on moving forward in the season. A lot of things can change, and maybe Robinson can get his act together, and who knows. So nonetheless, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and it doesn't matter. Peace.